we're losing church musicians in a very rapid pace. So what do I mean by that? So I've been a musician since I was 11 years old. I'm currently 26, so I've been playing for 15 years. So back in the day, I remember whenever I would attend church events, I remember, or at least I would tell myself, I was too young to be part of the worship team, so the musicians. I would always tell myself, wow, I want to be one of those guys, the pros, playing for the big evangelistic series, the crusades, the campaigns. I would be the kid in the audience saying, I want to be one of the musicians that are playing in the big events. And the reason why I say we're losing musicians in a very rapid pace is because no one wants to be a musician anymore. Kids these days no longer want to do anything productive, anything difficult, because it makes them feel uncomfortable. It doesn't give them the dopamine that they want. They all want to be there doom scrolling. So, and I believe that has a very huge impact in the church musician community that we have, or at least here in Belize. I don't know how it is in the US or in other countries, and I believe it's probably worse in those countries. Here, whenever I see kids walking around, I see them on their tablets, on their phones, and that's all they do. You give them something productive to do, they can't do it. They can't focus on a task that is not moving colors or loud song effects. They need something that is pretty much brain rot for them to focus. I remember back in the day, I grew up without access to internet until the age of 14. I didn't have internet at home. So the only way I would have internet was whenever I would go to school, and I would use the school library. So I would go and I would, look up how to slap bass, or um, how to play the C minor scale. I don't know, whatever I had to learn back then. That's what I would do. I would use the internet that I had back then, which was very limited, to learn something that was productive, to learn how to play the piano, the bass, and eventually FL Studio. That's why I learned how to use FL Studio. I learned by pretty much downloading tutorials on a flash drive, taking it home, and then watching it on my cheap dying laptop. I don't know how we're gonna fix it, because it's pretty much social media's fault as to why kids nowadays no longer want to focus on anything productive. All they want to do is they want to scroll, and that's the fault of the parents first, and then social media. Because yes, we all know it's the parents' job to manage and to parent what their kids are watching. And if they're only watching brain rot, then there's no room for them to become church musicians. It's something that's very sad, because here on the island we have 3 churches, and I am the only active musician in the 3 churches. We have a couple musicians, but they're in their older age. One of them is the elder of the church, and he's often out of the island, and there's only me. What I do with my wife is we travel to the different churches. One Sabbath we're in one, the other Sabbath we're in the next, and on the third Sabbath we're on the other one, right? Yeah, that's pretty much our ministry. We serve wherever we feel needs or would appreciate our attendance or me playing. That's what we like to do. And sometimes whenever we have special events like a grand fellowship day, or we're gonna have a crusade or something, to me it's very saddening to know that this upcoming event is pretty much just going to be me playing for the event. And yes, I'm a decent player, piano player, but it would be nicer for everyone if we had a full band, or at least a piano player and a guitarist. That elevates the music 10 times in my opinion. But not having that, young people who want to learn instruments, is very saddening to me. And until the day that we can find a way to get young people to be interested in music, I don't see a way of us actually fixing that problem. So yeah, that's just something I wanted to talk about. If you feel that's something that you can relate to, leave a comment down below and share any thoughts, any opinions that you might have on this topic, where you think kids want to learn instruments or not. I don't know. It's something that I've been noticing for a while now, and until today, I don't know what's the case for now. If you found this video interesting, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment down below about anything you have to say about this video here. So also don't forget, if you're a church musician and you want to learn FL Studio, make sure to subscribe to the channel because I will be uploading a church musician to FL Studio guide and you don't want to miss it. So until then, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.